We're back with another Wuthering Waves video. We're playing Wuthering Waves, and Phrolova's drip marketing is officially here. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm actually very excited for Phrolova. I know a lot of people. I don't know if this was the sentiment prior, like way back when she first appeared, but I always thought her design looked good. I'm hearing a lot of people say, actually, it's pretty mid. I don't know. I think she looks fire. I'm not gonna lie. I actually very anticipated for her. So let's look at Phrolova, the GOAT, the actual GOAT. I'm not gonna lie to you, this is high-key the best splash art in the game. This is crazy. Like, this is actually insane. Post Lament. Um Anthroposin stars intertwine. Let us finish this performance together. We've all been waiting for it together. Phrolova. Get you can never voice act. Archive. The silent and somber overseer of the Fraxidus, Phrolova, carries an endless sadness that envelops everyone's around her. She weaves music that bridges the gap between life and death, crafting an ideal world within her heart. Dude, look at her crying blood. Like that's actually insane. She's legitimately just sitting there like low key crying blood. Like what? Bro, the mirrors everywhere and stuff. And then again, her actual initial drip, I think, is sick, son. The glass shattered, like personally, I think, oh, you see the red solo cut. I think that this new cast of characters that were dripped, including Frolova, are the best designed characters that we have seen. I'm very much anticipating to get all of them. Unfortunately, I might have to swipe, but especially Frolova, man. And let's just be honest. You do process of elimination. She's probably going to be Havoc, right? Cantarilla is still missing their best in slot unit, so Frolova makes the most sense for being that character. But we'll go to what possibly some of the problems might be with Frolova afterwards. Oh, look at Hex Juice. Holy Frolova. This I haven't seen yet. Let's see this one. I love the whole little rose gimmick. Oh, look at that, son. Look at that, bro. Like that looks. How do you not like her, bro? How do people not like her? She has to like take that off and like actually start bleeding like when she's in form or something. Like maybe when she does her burst or something. You know? I would assume. I would assume that happens every time they normally show like two of this character. There's normally a second type of form, and we've been kind of doing that. Zany, Corsathia, Phrolova probably has some sort of second form as well. Obviously, Chingli has a second form. It's a swimsuit form, baby. Sorry. Yeah, she just looks beautiful, like genuinely stunning and amazing. What does this say? With the lyrics gently swaying in her hand, she's led the notes of the melody as if conducting an orchestra. These tunes serve as her weapon, the frequencies in her grasp, the tranquil plunge into chaos. Sorry, I'll shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, I'm hyped, man. 974K in a couple hours is insane. It's only been about 9 hours. My assumption is going to be a Havoc DPS, right? The last one we got was Camilla, and prior to that was Havoc Rover. So she would probably be an amazing addition to the Havoc attribute. So I'm assuming she's going to pair perfectly with Cantarella. Their balancing has been really on point lately, right? There's been genuine concerns with Zany, and I might make a video covering Cardi. Cardi! I might make a video covering Cardi, but Cartethia's balancing is I mean, honestly, she's strong. She could just solo tower S0. Like all three sides. She could just straight up solo. She doesn't need Shiakona, and Arrow Rover is free along with the weapon, so it helps a lot. So I'm not even really worried about like the meta of the game, to be honest with you. I'm not worried about like, let's say, this power creeping Camilla or something. My assumption would probably, if this is going to be a Havoc DPS, they're going to go off a resonant skill because of Cantarilla's outro, and then obviously they'll have the Havoc attribute, but probably more towards single target based damage, I would assume. So I'm very excited for that. I just genuinely, she's honestly one of my favorite looking characters in the game. She really is. I love the whole Rose gimmick, genuinely do. Now, here's the thing that people are talking about, and actually I remember Marco Meatball tweeted this recently. I might make a video about it where, well, unfortunately, a lot of these gacha characters are they wind up just being good. They wind up being good guys, you know, like Camilla. I mean Chang Li. Well, I mean Chang Li's always a good guy, but it's very rare in the big four. I mean, I think ever in the big four where you get a legitimate true heel that is playable, right? You never get like an actual evil person like in Genshin Impact. Scaramouche turned babyface. When everyone thought that Senora would be playable because she was hot and she had a genuinely great design that wasn't just like an NPC, well, what happened? They turned her dead. They killed her. Raiden, right? Raiden Shogun, where Raiden had this aura that she was a bitch. Come to find out, she does a babyface turn. And so, from a narrative perspective, I could understand people being disappointed if Frolova just does a little bit of like a babyface turn in the end, right? Frolova was in the, if you don't want any spoilers, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, your mother. Frolova was in the most recent quest, kind of giving Rover like excuse me, the 411 that he won't be able to stop anything, yada yada yada, whatever. And it would be a little disappointing, right? Like if she's like, "Oh, well, my life, it was so tragic. It was so horrible. But that's why I was a bad person. But you, Rover, you and your 37 diameter peanuts has shown me the way." It's like, that's probably going to happen. Like, I'm tempering my expectations, but as long as they do it in a tasteful manner, I kind of personally don't mind. But this is leading me to believe that when the second half of the Archon quest, I say Archon quest, Trailblaze mission, that oh boys, the second half of this quest is going to heavily involve Frolova, and with her involvement, gonna probably be her doing a babyface turn. She's no longer gonna be this big bad demon, right? A little bit morally gray, sprinkled in with some "I'm good now," and that's how I see this going because this is who's been tripped, right? This is the next character that is going to get released. If they don't do that and they just keep her a straight bad guy, massive kudos to them. She'd sell like fucking hotcakes regardless. She's a crazy hot woman. And I love crazy hot. I like men, but I guess I'll buy this woman. But so those are my thoughts on that. I like as long as it's done tastefully. I feel like when you go into these gotcha games, again, at the end of the day, the story is a means to sell the characters most of the time. Wuthering Waves has done a good job kind of trying to temper away from that a bit and do really good character development. However, it is still a gotcha game. So yeah, we'll see what happens, man. But I am overall very excited. I think she looks fucking amazing. And with that being said, let me know what you think. And I love you. And I'll see you in the next one. Mwah.